Welcome to our discussion on logical fallacies. In this video, we'll be exploring the interesting world of common errors in reasoning that can make arguments weaker or less valid. Logical fallacies are deceptive or false arguments that may seem stronger than they actually are due to psychological persuasion, but are proven wrong with reasoning and further examination. These mistakes in reasoning typically consist of an argument and a premise that does not support the conclusion. Throughout this discussion, we'll look at different types of logical mistakes such as inconsistency, denying the antecedent, affirming the consequent, straw man, irrelevant conclusion, and complex cause. We'll explore how these mistakes work and look at some examples. First, inconsistency. This fallacy occurs when an argument contains contradictory statements or premises. For example, all cats are black. My cat is white. The first statement claims that all cats are black, but the second statement contradicts this by stating the speaker's cat is white. This is an inconsistent argument. Second, denying the antecedent. This is a fallacy in conditional reasoning. It occurs when the antecedent, the if part, of a conditional statement is denied, but the conclusion is still drawn. For example, if it rains, the grass will be wet. It did not rain, therefore the grass is not wet. This is fallacious because even if it did not rain, there could be other reasons for the grass to be wet, such as sprinklers or dew. Third, affirming the consequent. This is another fallacy on conditional reasoning. It occurs when the consequent, the then part of a conditional statement is affirmed, but the conclusion is drawn. For example, if it rains, the grass will be wet. The grass is wet, therefore it rained. This is fallacious because the grass could be wet for some other reasons than rain, such as sprinkles or dew. Fourth, straw man. This fallacy occurs when a person misrepresents an opponent's argument or position to make it easier to attack or refute. For example, the opponent says, we should increase funding for public education. The strawman says, so you're saying we should waste taxpayer money on unnecessary programs? The strawman argument distorts the original position to make it seem more extreme or unreasonable. Fifth, irrelevant conclusion. This fallacy occurs when the conclusion of an argument is not actually supported by the premises. The conclusion may be true, but it does not logically follow from the given information. For example, all birds have feathers. Penguins are birds. Therefore, penguins can fly. The conclusion that penguins can fly is not supported by the premises, as penguins are flightless birds. And last, complex cause. This fallacy occurs when a personal attributes a single cause to an event or phenomenon without considering the multiple factors that may have contributed to it. For example, the economy is doing well because of the new government policies. This oversimplifies the complex factors that influence the economy, such as global market conditions, consumer spending, and other economic indicators. By understanding these logical fallacies, you can better evaluate the validity and soundness of arguments and avoid making these common reasoning mistakes in your own reason and decision making.